I thought you couldn't sit next to me then, so were you?
We led to believe Villa were reluctant to let Cam go, which you can understand. Given his play today. How did you? Was it difficult for you to persuade him to come?
No, he wanted to come. Listen, when we go after players and work, especially younger ones, we're not stupid. We have to offer something. They're not going to come here for the money. They're going to come here for how we work, the opportunity. So we have to really sell ourselves, but show what we're about first and foremost. Because likewise, you could say anything to a player to get him through the door, but then if that's not the reality, you're not going to get the best out of them. And likewise, if we show what we are about and a player doesn't want to come to us, we'd probably dodge the bullet, you know. So when we spoke with Cam, he really liked what we're about, liked how we saw him in his game and where we would see him improving further, and also how he would add to our team. So he wanted to come as soon as we spoke. He knows I've liked him for a long time, which probably helps. Yeah, and then it was down to the clubs to get things sorted, because it weren't an easy deal.
And now, given how well he played today, is there worry now that fans will expect that from him every week?
Yeah, listen, I do. That's what I'll tell him. No, a great start. He is about goals. When you speak to him, I've said he is about goals. But we want to add other parts to his game as well and help him grow as a person and really mature and to understand how he can add the most to the team, you know. The best way I sell it to a player is when you're considering who to start with or who to put on. There's so much more to the 2 minutes of when you've got the ball. You roll without the ball, you roll at set plays. There's so much going into picking a team that, especially when you're a young player, you maybe don't take all that into consideration.
Paul, just on Cam, was the buyback option something Villa insisted on?
I'm not going to comment on that deal. One, because I'll probably get it wrong, and two, I'll probably get in trouble, so I'm not going to comment on it.
But I mean, it's obviously...
I honestly don't know.
These sort of deals,
didn't get involved in it. I was just on the phone every day as it happened. That was my role in it.
That partnership, Paul, between Gus and Cam, they were two of the best players in the Championship last year. That's going to be important for you this season.
Yeah, we hope so. We took risks with it today. How we wanted to get Gus on the ball and get beyond Everton's midfield all the time. Left us a little bit exposed at certain times, but I felt it was a risk worth taking. And I said to Gus about he can risk the ball, he can do whatever he wants. Just want good reactions from him to win it back, and so everyone can see how tenacious he is as well and the energy he plays with. I really like those two players. Delighted we've got them, and yeah, certainly when we started the window, we weren't looking at players like that. You know, circumstances have changed and meant that all of a sudden we've been able to go and look at those type of players, and I'm delighted to have them both.
Obviously, it was his first Premier League start, Cam's. He's got 2 goals. Psychologically, it's huge. He must enjoy playing at Bramall Lane. He's obviously had 2 league games here this year. He's scored 4 goals.
Yeah, I've just forgiven him for that now. I said he's almost in credit now, isn't he?
Yeah.
All good. Oh.
So, sorry, without being harsh, if the target is to survive, how important will Gustavo and Cameron be to achieve that aim?
They all will. Listen, they all will. The point's important today because that's what's going to get us where we want to be in the league. If I'm sharing a bit about our situation and where we are, every day we've got stronger. The window's just closed now, so we know what we've got. The bench has got stronger every game. Luke Thomas has just got his first minutes for us. James McAtee weren't involved. So we've worked so hard to get to this point. So it's not just going to be about those players you've seen today. We've got others who need to improve and get fitter, sharper, stronger as well. And yeah, we've turned what was really, some nightmare moments in the window, really, really tough. Like personal point of view, the club, the team, and everyone's held the nerve. Everyone's worked hard. And I think we've come out of it as strong as possible. So there'll be more than them players if we are to be successful.
And just quickly on Jordan Pickford, as you had a chat with him at the end of the game, does what he did at the end of the game there in the 90th minute of injury time exemplify why he's still England's first choice goalkeeper?
Yeah, listen, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of him. And it'll be something, probably something I'm thinking about for the next 2 weeks, that moment. Yeah, definitely.
Thanks all. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah.